original.
Hello, and welcome to Webcrawlers, the podcast where we do a deep dive into some of our favorite mysteries. Each week, we will introduce our topic, lay out our research and findings, reveal some conspiracy theories, and conclude with our own hypothesis. I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stetton.
And where in the world is...
we have Joran.
Yes, let's play it.
Joran
let's play
sent
it.
us a song.
Yes.
That's very good.
We love your songs.
It's so good.
And why can't we see ya? Won't you come back here?
Oh.
Oh, where are you, Maria? Did you try to eat human flesh and then get sick?
You try human flesh.
Or did your demon play an evil trick?
Yeah, that could have happened.
Did you drop out and go full cottage car? Or did you open up the trendy dipping back store?
Oh.
Are you Maria? And why can't we see ya? Won't you come back here?
Yeah.
Where are you, Maria? Yeah. Here we go.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
That's
Thank you so much,
incredible.
Joran. If you guys have any other Where in the World Are Maria songs, please send them in. We would love to hear them for our Where in the World Is Maria segment.
Yeah, it's like a where we are the world. We're raising
Awareness for where Maria is.
for Maria.
Melissa, do we have any patrons for today?
Yes, we have Katrina and Nicole.
Welcome
And
to
Brittany.
the team. And Brittany, last but not least, welcome to the team, guys. We are so excited to have you. And Melissa, I'm going to share a doc with you later today of some Patreon ideas that I have.
Ooh, yeah, we got to get on.
Coming up.
We gotta do
Yeah.
some bonus episodes because someone
we gotta do
emailed
some
was like,
bonus
"Hey, where are your
episodes."
bonus episodes?" And I was like,
Yeah, interesting question. But I have some ideas happening. You guys are going to be so excited, and they will start to be churned out. I'm actually going on vacation for 3 days this week to get
What?
stuff done. Yeah, I'm going to go to Ojai and just bang shit out.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
a nice vacation.
Yeah, I have the dogs are going to daycare. No dogs, no
Ooh.
problems, and it's just going to be me in boss dog mode.
That's nice.
Okay, our main episode for today, it's a crazy episode, and it has to do with Discord. So I thought we have
Ooh, Discord.
Yes.
We know we have
Bang, 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 bang.
3 new channels on the Discord. We have
Oh,
a
God, really?
plants channel.
Oh,
We have a burbs channel. It's for all the birds.
that's necessary.
For all
That's
the birds.
necessary.
And then we have a dull channel, a DLE, for everyone to post their Wordle, Quordle, Hurdle scores, your
Hate it.
Octordles, your Mathlers.
No,
Well,
hate it.
I'm
No.
in there. I've posted some of my scores. People are into it.
I think as I should be, but I'm against it because
You're
I tried to do
anti-Wordle.
because I tried to do Wordle once and I couldn't do it, and then I gave up, and I was just like, this is not for me. But congrats to all the people who can
Yeah.
Wordle and Quordle and Myrtle and whatever it is that you
Myrtle.
do. Myrtle, Miss Myrtle. This is an episode essentially about Discord and how Discord solved a crime.
Ooh.
In July. So you guys need to step up your game.
Yeah.
In July 2019, members of an online gaming community called Perfect World Game received Discord messages from a member claiming that he had killed several of his relatives and was going to continue his spree.
Oh, God.
Now, Discord chair detectives had to solve the murder in real time. and tried to stop this guy, his name was Menhaz, before he murdered his entire family.
Oh, God.
Now, let's get into it.
This is crazy because this is something I feel like I would have heard of.
Exactly. And it happened recently in 2019. This is
You know
pretty
what I
top-
always think of? I'm like, there's something crazy happening right now that's going to be a documentary in 2 years. Like,
That's
what's
such
happening?
a-
What crazy cult is happening today? That's going to
That's
be
so
a true
scary
crime
to think about.
documentary.
Well, where in the world is
Where's
Maria?
Maria?
Yeah, where in the world is Maria? We already know. So this Perfect World game, I'd never heard of it. This is from, I had to Wikipedia it. It's a 3D adventure and fantasy game with traditional Chinese settings.
Oh.
Players can take on various roles depending on choice of race and choice of class within that race.
And it's like an online computer.
Yeah, it's like online Sims battle thing. I think you could choose to be an elf or a whatever. I don't.
an elf or whatever.
Elf or whatever. You can fly. You can fight. Who knows?
That type of thing.
And I think it's a small but tight community.
Yeah, like
And
the web crawlers.
Much like the web crawlers. And the people in this community, a lot of people who play are software engineers and product developers and things like that. So they created actually a hack called Perfect World Void, which is a game override. And it allows for player-to-player combat without any rules. So
Oh.
I guess the players essentially created an override where they could play the game with no rules.
Bunch of nerds.
Yes, narcs. It was created by a player named Maroon, and these players are from all around the world. It's international, which is part of what's interesting about solving this crime in this community. People would fight in Perfect World Void game. It was a really toxic environment. If Perfect World was the fun game, Perfect World Void was the trolling version of the game.
Oh, okay.
So that's where people would go to play and talk shit and make fun of each other and things like that.
Bunch of trolls.
Trolls, yes. The Discord members were from all around the world, and the Discord community was almost more popular than the game itself. So people would be playing the game, but then people would be super active on the Discord.
Oh yeah, Discord is like originally for gamers.
Yes, that's how it started as
Yeah.
a gaming community. So they would play
I
the
feel like
game,
we
but
sound
then
like boomers. Like the Discord was originally created for the gaming community.
yeah, no, what is a Discord? So they would go on the Discord and chat there all day and make friendships and, trade pictures of each other and just
Much like the web crawlers Discord.
exactly. So everything that's going on the web crawlers Discord, they had, and they also had secret sub chats that only some people were invited to,
Ooh.
which we don't have. But for
No.
example, when we do birthday stuff, if you're making me a birthday video or
Oh, yeah,
if
I
you're doing a
can
birthday video,
hide it from
you
you.
can hide it. So they had those things, which is important to remember going forward.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
So the head troll, the HTIC, the head troll in charge was this guy named Menhaz Zaman. He was 23 years old. He was known as just this malignant narcissist, an online troll. Was his online persona different from who he was in real life? Who knows? But
Right.
it's interesting to think about, is our online persona actually our truest self?
I feel like yours is.
Yeah, I think it potentially probably
I feel
is.
like
It's
I'll scroll Instagram and I'll see a picture, and even before I see like your name, if it's like a meme or something, I'm like, oh, that's an Allie post.
That's Allie. It's a way to kind of, you can definitely brand yourself
Yeah.
online. And Menaz's brand was being an asshole troll.
Cool.
He wanted to be the class clown and really incite people. He would post a lot of racist comments.
Oh boy.
He said, for example, Islam is a cancer to the world.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he was previously Muslim, but later he had converted to atheism. I don't even know if you convert to atheism. He had chosen to be atheist. He'd frequently been flagged by moderators for attacks and harassments of other players.
How was he not just banned from...
Well, that's a good question. Since he had friendships with other people in the group and with the moderators, he would always private message them and be like, hey, I want to play the game again. I'm sorry, dude, for what I said.
I'm just kidding.
And then they'd let him back on.
Oh, okay.
So since it was such a tight Discord community, if people would act out, they were never really truly banned. It was just kind of a
They're like, oh, it's just Menhaz being Menhaz.
Menhaz being Menhaz. Like, hey, cool off for a second, and then you can come back later. He had immigrant parents. I won't say where they lived now because I will give away something towards the end. But he felt a lot of pressure as kind of a first generation to succeed and things like that. The police said later that he is an injustice collector. And what is that? I'd never heard that term before. So according to Psychology Today, an injustice collector is someone who sees injustices in many, if not most things that happen to them in life. So basically, they're like just totally in victim mode all the time.
Okay.
Injustice collectors can misperceive the smallest slights and turn them into major events, and they can accumulate these injustices for years. Their response to these injustices, real or perceived, can be extremely disproportionate to the original grievance. The distinction among some injustice collectors, those who decide to act out violently, is that their reaction to the real or perceived injustices is completely disproportionate to what really happened to them. This tendency of extreme overreaction can often be seen in their history, in prior interactions with others over insignificant issues.
Okay.
So going into this, it's important to remember that Menhaz felt extreme pressure from his immigrant parents to succeed.
Right.
And so that is a perceived grievance. So if he doesn't live up to those expectations, he feels a lot of shame and guilt and things like that. And he had been a troll in these chat rooms. And so he had a lot of disputes over insignificant issues or had tried to incite disputes. So this was kind of his mentality. Red flags.
Red flag.
That I think you see in a lot of gamer troll culture.
Oh, yes.
Like this is incel shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gamergate. So a Discord to remember. It happened on July 2017, July 17th, 2019. Menhaz sends out of nowhere a picture of a dead body with the caption, "This is my mom."
What?
So it's a woman on the floor. Her neck is slit. There's blood everywhere. She's obviously dead. Sends that to the Discord. Imagine in our Discord someone sending that.
I would just think it was a troll who got a picture from Google Images.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone thinks it's a prank. People are like, is this a prank? This is a horrible joke. This isn't funny, Menhaz. What are you doing? Menhaz is insisting it's not a prank. John, who's a guy in the Discord, goes to another Discord server where apparently Menhaz isn't invited.
Oh, no.
And it's a Menhaz-free Discord chat and tells everyone what Menhaz has done. Nicole, who's another girl in the chat, she's a criminal justice student, sees tons and tons of Discord notifications on her phone. At this point, she'd been sleeping or something because everyone's in different time zones. It's international.
Right.
So some people are sleeping. Some people, it's the middle of the day. Some people are just waking up. She opens her Discord, sees all these notifications from the one chat of being like, did you see what Menhaz has done? What has Menhaz posted? Menhaz is crazy. What is he up to now? Someone needs to ban Menhaz again. She doesn't know what's up. So she goes to the other chat and then sees the picture that Menhaz has posted and of his dead mom. She has a criminal justice background. So her immediate instinct, having seen the photo, is that it's real. In school,
God.
she's seen tons of photos of murdered bodies. This is what she studies to do professionally. So she realized that the amount of blood shown, the wound, etc., it's all kind of evidence of a real killing. Then Menhaz posts a photo of his slain grandmother.
Oh, God.
And says, "This is my granny." And people think, he would have stopped at one photo if it was just a joke.
Right. If you're going to troll, why post you? Just post. I don't know.
Exactly. And he keeps going and going and going and going. This is via Vice. A guy in the chat is like, in the last months, his humor became extremely dark over time. He talked about suicide a lot, to me at least. He all made it seem like a dark joke. When he started saying he would kill his family, I think most people like me just thought of it as another weird, dark joke. Even when he attached a date to when he would do the gruesome act, I just thought he wanted to make it even darker and then troll everyone on the date that he said.
Oh,
so I'll go back to
God.
in a minute. He had been kind of leaving breadcrumbs for a while that he was going to do something like this. But since he was such a troll, no one believed him.
Why would you believe him?
Yeah. So just like you said, at first everyone thinks the pictures are probably gore pictures from the internet or Google. Our generation is so used to violence and desensitized to violence in
What
movies.
was that? Faces of Death?
What's that?
Those videos that are just like people dying in horrific ways.
Oh my God, I haven't seen that. But that's a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we grew up seeing beheadings on the news.
Yeah.
So it's not something that's new for us to see those kinds of photos. And with the dark web, like sickos search those things now for fun. Nicole does a reverse image search on Google of the photo and nothing comes up.
Oh.
And she's like, uh-oh.
That's what I would have done too.
I know. That's because you are a literal detective. Then she goes to 4chan random board, which I'd never heard of before. But apparently it's a board where people just post crazy, shocking things.
Oh.
And she does a reverse image search there, tries to track the image, and there's nothing there.
Oh, God.
I guess this 4chan random board, people just post pictures of dead bodies and things.
Oh my God. I don't go on 4chan. I don't know what's on there.
Well, yeah, I don't think we both don't go on 4chan.
I'm on 4chan.
It's your desktop.
Trolling.
So then Nicole goes on something called Yandex. Have you heard of this? I've never heard
No.
Yandex. It's a Russian search engine like Google.
Oh.
So on Yandex, you can reverse image search pixel by pixel.
Whoa. That's cool.
Yeah. So, which I don't understand why they don't talk about this on Catfish. Like, I should send an email to Neve. I don't even think they know
Neve,
about
get into
this.
Yandex.
Yo, Neve, have you heard of Yandex?
Your show would be ruined.
Seriously. So you can zoom into a face
Oh, that's
or a
cool.
weapon or even a part of a house and see if just that exists anywhere on the internet.
Scary.
I know. It terrifying. Or even just go in the background and like a piece of art or something.
Oh, to
So
find
you
out
can-
where people are in photos.
Yeah, you can track. Yeah, or the background. Let's say there's a
that's
school
cool.
in my background. You can. Oh well, now I'm afraid that people are gonna. I have to go through my whole Instagram now.
They're gonna track your bird feeder in your backyard.
Yeah, my bird feeder and see what kind of birds are indigenous to my backyard. But you can essentially really track things through that. So she looks on Yandex. She cannot find anything.
Oh,
And-
boy.
So Nicole is realizing these are original photos taken in Menhaz's living room
Oh God.
of his slain family members. These are real. And if he's already killed 2 people, what is he planning on doing next? And the Discord knows that they need to do something. They don't know what they should do next. They
Right.
want to call the police, but they don't know any information. They don't know where he lives.
Oh,
and
well, they don't know where he lives because he's never said where he lives.
Yeah, no, they don't know anything. They only know his online screen name. They don't even know if that's his real name.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
so
do
they
you
try to
do?
look on they try to look on Facebook, they try to Google things like that. They can't find anything. So Austin, who's an admin, calls the local police. He lives in Texas. and the cops don't take him seriously. They think he's making...
Oh, what else is new?
Yeah, so Austin calls and he says, hey, I play this video game. We're in a Discord together, and a guy in the Discord is sending pictures of his family saying that he just killed them. They're real pictures, and we don't know what to do. And the cop says, do you know what time it is, sir? Like, I don't have time for your video game problems, and hangs up. Yeah. So everyone in Discord is like, fuck, what do we do? This guy is murdering his family. He's saying he's going to murder more people. We need to stop this, and we don't have any information, and no one believes us. Let's take a quick break for announcements. Webcrawlers has a Patreon. To get access to rewards, bonus episodes, shout-outs, merch discounts, please go to patreon.com/webcrawlers. You can donate as little as $2 a month to become one of our bimbo patrons. Also, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. If you give us a 5-star review, we will shout you out and read your review. Also, Erios has a hotline. Insert jingle here.
626-604-6262.
It has really... I just want to say, maybe we should move to quality, not quantity.
We have a 6-part voicemail for this upcoming episode this week.
Yes.
You know,
The problem, yes. The problem is that sometimes they go in and out, and we can't hear every minute of every voicemail, so we have to end up splicing it.
Splicing.
Splicing. That's the technical term for editing. So the new challenge, the new Live with Maria challenge is quality, not quantity.
I mean, most of the voicemails are great. We love all the voicemails.
Yes. Oh my God.
Rarely
yes,
a dud.
Yes. Rarely. No, there's never
a dud.
Never a dud. Milk duds.
I'm excited for the 6-part voicemail, though. I can't wait to hear
me
it.
too. We haven't listened to it yet, so we're pretty excited. Back to our main program. So this man, Junior, is Menhaz's best friend in the game. They were both trolls together. John, who's an admin, invites Junior to the private chat to see if he has any more information on Menhaz. Maybe John knows where Menhaz lives. John's in Costa Rica. Junior doesn't know where Menhaz lives. John tells Junior to contact Menhaz.
Right.
To talk to him and see what's going on. Because at this point, Menhaz has gone MIA. So John contacts Menhaz on Discord. Junior contacts Menhaz on Discord. Sorry, there's too many cooks. And says, hey, Menhaz, everyone's messaging me about you. You can trust me. What's going on? I'm worried. Menhaz doesn't respond. And finally, Menhaz says, this may upset you, but I did it. I killed 2 of my 4 family members. I murdered my granny and my mom, and I'm shaking. And I'm about to kill my dad and my sister.
Oh, God.
So now everyone realizes that they're witnessing murders in real time.
Oh, what do you do? That's crazy. When someone's posting pictures, you don't know who they are, where they live. They're just murdering. The cops don't take you seriously.
Someone else's life is in your hands, essentially.
God.
And you're witnessing the picture. You're seeing all the gory details, and you're talking to the murderer.
And you don't even know if it's real or not.
Exactly. So they feel absolutely helpless. They try to look for clues. They look through all the Discord chats, wondering, has he said anything before about where he lives or his hobbies or where he works? He's apparently said a few things that make them think he maybe lives in a Spanish-speaking country, but they don't know. Also, he jokes around so much that they don't know what's real and what's fake. They realize that in order to involve the cops, they need more actual information. They track down his IP address because the admin has access to that. But the IP address just leads to a service provider. and not his actual location. So it's like AT&T.
Right.
And it's like, that doesn't help. That
Maybe he works at AT&T.
Exactly.
He lives at AT&T.
He lives at AT&T. So, and while they're doing this, they're like, any minute Menhaz is going to murder the rest of his family.
Oh my God.
So finally they try to find the IP again, and they find out that Menhaz is in Toronto.
Oh.
Yeah, that the service provider is located. The tower that he's using is in Toronto. So, but again, Toronto has 6 million people in it. And then also in my... you can handle it.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. But also in my head, I'm wondering, could it be a VPN?
That's how I watch British shows. I say I'm in England.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I made the mistake of not using a VPN when I got really into pirating movies for like a week in quarantine.
Did you get a notice?
No, I didn't get a notice, but I got a bunch of malware. So then Menhaz enters the chat again.
Uh-oh.
And he says, my sister will be home in 5 minutes.
Oh, God.
And then he starts playing the game again. He actually logs into the physical game, like as a little elf, and he starts running around and playing the game. And everyone is like, oh my God, he's not only in the Discord, but this guy just killed 2 members of his family, said he's going to kill 2 more, and now he's just bopping around fantasy perfect world land.
See, that's why
shooting
I would think
elf arrows.
I'm like, well, then it has to be fake.
Exactly. Everyone's so confused. They don't know what to do. But they realize since he's playing in real time on the game that they can find where he's physically logged on right now, his actual IP down to an address.
Oh, damn.
So they find a physical IP and they find an actual street in Toronto. This place, Bloor Street.
Oh, I've been on Bloor Street. It's a popular street in Toronto.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay, suspect number 1.
I mean, no, I've never. Toronto,
where were you in July of 2019? Now they are setting alarms on their phone because there's 2 minutes until his sister comes home.
Oh, God.
They use Google Street View. They see Bloor Street, where the address is. It's a giant residential building. They're like, we got to find the number for this building and call the landlord or something and say, hey, this tenant in the building is killing his family. Let's figure this out. Then Menhaz in the chat says BRB and logs out.
BRB gotta go murder my family.
Exactly. And everyone they're floored. They don't know what to do.
God.
Then Menhaz FaceTimes, or I guess FaceTimes is the wrong thing because then they would have his phone number. Can you video chat on Discord?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all through Discord then. So he video chats Austin, who's one of the admins. And Menhaz has no emotions. He has a straight face. He's talking robotically, and he shows him the knife that he used. Menhaz has blood all over his hands.
Oh, fuck.
And then he turns the camera around and shows him the bodies of his family and his sister. So he's killed his sister.
Fuck.
Yeah. Then he asks Austin, do you want me to get closer to the bodies so you can see them better?
No.
And Austin's like, no, bro. Then Menhaz shows Austin a crowbar and says, I'm going to wait by the door for my dad to get home from work and then hit him in the head with a crowbar.
Oh my God. While he's talking to this dude.
While he's video chatting with this guy. And Austin's like, please don't do that. And they've been playing this game with Menhaz for 5 years. And now all of a sudden, this person they thought was annoying, but their friend is killing his family and letting them know.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So Austin's like, please don't do this, dude. Don't do this. You don't have to do this. And then Menhaz hangs up.
Oh.
So they realize they need to call the Canadian police now that they know he's in Canada. They try to find someone in the Discord who lives in Canada or Toronto to call the police. And there's a player named Dante who lives in Minnesota. And they're like, Minnesota's close enough.
It's basically Canada.
It's basically Canada. So Dante calls the local police. The local police connect him with the Toronto police. And the Toronto police take it way more seriously, even though they don't have that much more information.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Canadians, they're so nice.
I know. There's a 911 call and the Toronto police is like, I'm so sorry you're going through this. I am so sorry. We're going to get to the bottom of this case about any time now. They're just so much more kind than the American police just hanging up. Toronto police contact Discord and they say, we need this guy's IP address immediately and his contact information.
Wow.
Which I'm like, you already have the IP address. But they don't have the IP of his actual, I guess, computer or physical location or something. Discord just sends a generic email back.
Thank you for your inquiry. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
And this is a documentary, by the way, right now on Peacock, if you want to watch it. And I'm like, why aren't the police calling Discord? Doesn't Discord have a number? But then it makes me feel good that police are just as probably frustrated by customer service than we are.
Yeah.
Like, Discord probably has no phone number, no way of reaching anyone. No. They're on hold forever. So Discord is just not getting back to the police. And they don't save the dad in time.
Oh, no.
And at this point, Menhaz is still active in the Discord while the police is just waiting for Discord to get back to them. So then Menhaz posts a picture of his entire family alive to the Discord at a birthday party and says, I'm teary going through pictures now. We really loved each other. I'm so pathetic. And everyone in the Discord, I just love that there's the group Discord with Menhaz, and then there's a side chat of people being like, what the fuck are we
is going on?
There's like the side chat where you're talking shit about one of your friends.
Those are the best. Those are
being like, Rachel is psychotic. She needs to dump her boyfriend. Like there's like that about Menhaz.
Doing? Hey, Rachel, I don't think that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's like, Menhaz needs to stop killing his family. This fucking psycho. Hey, Menhaz, like cool it down a little bit.
Hey.
Everyone's super confused. Hours go by. Discord still hasn't gotten back. The police contact them with another email. Finally, they email back with like a PDF attachment of all of his information. And again, it just goes to his service provider. So then the Toronto police emails the service provider. Again, why is no one calling anyone? I got so frustrated watching the documentary. And they ask for an emergency request for all of Menhaz's information. They finally get it, and they find his physical address. He lives in a community called Markham in Toronto, and the police are dispatched to the area. And they go to the door. He answers, and the police are like, is your family here? And he says, you'll see.
You'll see.
And so the police go in, find the entire family dead. The autopsies showed that Menhaz had hit each of his family members in the head, likely with a crowbar, and then slit all of their throats.
Oh my God.
Yeah, over the course of 2 days. Likely he had done his mom and his grandmother in the night, and then his dad and sister the next day. So why did he do it? Menhaz says that in his second semester of school, he was studying engineering. He got depressed. He decided to become an atheist from being Muslim. And that's when he made the plan to kill his entire family. He had dropped out of engineering school, but did not want to tell his immigrant parents, who really thought school was important, wanted him to be successful. And he would just go to the mall and the gym 4 to 5 days a week during the day and pretend to be at school.
Oh.
But he could only prolong that for so long because a graduation had to be coming up. So his decision was to kill his entire family before he had to tell them that he actually wasn't in school. He says, I did this because I didn't want my parents to feel the shame of having a son like me. They can't be ashamed if they're not around.
Oh,
and it's like men will literally kill their entire family instead of going to therapy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was convinced that he was doing a good choice and that he was doing his family a favor, that his family would rather be dead than live in shame.
That's so sad.
Yeah. So he was faced with 4 charges of first-degree murder. And the Discord, after they call the police, they don't know what's going on anymore. Because
it just...
Yeah, because Menhaz logs off, and then they're like, what happened? I don't know what happens anymore. They don't find out until it gets in the news.
Oh, yeah, because they don't know who he is?
They don't know who he is. He's not there anymore. They can't contact him. There's no updates anymore.
Was his real name Menhaz?
Yeah, that was his real name, Nicki Menhaz.
Menhaz.
So he was faced with 4 charges of first-degree murder, and they had so much physical and circumstantial evidence that it was just like, bye, dude. He pleads guilty to 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of second-degree murder, saying he was not expecting to kill his mother. That was a crime of passion, and I mean, well, it's stupid.
Yeah.
But as I said before, he had been planting these ideas in the chat. In 2015, Menhaz told Alex in the Discord, "Bro, I'll tell you a secret. I'm going to kill my entire family next April."
That was
in April.
3 years before he actually killed them?
Yes. That was when he, I guess, dropped out of school.
Oh, okay.
He had been planning this for a while, so it's bullshit that was...
So he had been pretending to go to college for like years.
For years.
Oh, God.
Yeah. He was sentenced to life in prison with no parole eligibility until after 40 years. So after 40 years, he's eligible for parole, which is crazy.
So he'll be like in his 60s?
Yeah, which is like... You're still an adult. Like, you have plenty of life left to live.
That seems...
Yeah, everyone in the Discord...
How do you get out of prison? You kill 4 people, you shouldn't get out of prison ever.
Exactly. Everyone in the Discord in the documentary is like, why didn't he get the death penalty or life in prison forever and ever and ever? That's insane. You can't slaughter your family and then be bopping around for the other half of your life. And he's quoted as saying, "If I had a time machine, I would never even touch a video game." Which I don't know how video games, I mean, video games, the violence of a video game didn't seem to play any...
Yeah, that doesn't feel like...
This is just this seems
related.
to just be his personality. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's his story. There's other cases of Discord and online communities solving cases like this. Most notably, one of our favorite documentaries, Don't Fuck with Cats.
Oh, God. That documentary was that happened in Toronto as well. Wasn't it? Wasn't that dude in Toronto? Luca Magnotta or whatever?
Yeah, Canada. Yeah.
Uh-oh. What's in the water?
What's in the water in Toronto? My God. Where's Martin from?
Ottawa.
Okay, thank God. Okay.
He lived in Toronto for a while.
Watch out. Don't Fuck with Cats is difficult to watch, but the series, it chronicles an amateur investigation, an online investigation. This pornographic actor, Luca Magnotta, filmed horrible animal cruelty, posted it online, eventually murdered someone.
That is crazy.
It was horrible. They solved it. It's a documentary on Netflix from 2019 also, if you want to watch that. But anyways, Discord, Webcrawler's Discord, it's time for you guys to choose something unsolved and figure it out. Hopefully none of you guys do anything.
Don't murder anyone.
Yeah, none of you do anything, but we should choose something unsolved and then try to Discord solve it.
Oh, yeah.
But another crazy case, and only have to think about, what's going on right now that's going to be a case in the future.
Yeah, because this was that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Right before
crazy.
COVID. So those 3 years don't even count that this just happened.
Oh, that's crazy.
Anyways, I am Allie Siegel.
I am Melissa Stettin.
And if you guys have solved any murders, know of any unsolved cases, or have had any crazy experiences gaming or on Discord, Melissa, where can people reach us?
You can email us at webcrawlerspod@gmail.com.
All right. Bye, folks.
Bye.
original.
Powered by Acast.